Mr. Dominic, the Pan-Africanist, we have seen a delegation of the M23 and the delegation from Congo, particularly Kinshasa, going to Doha to negotiate about the peace talks. Then, do you see any impact of this talk? And according to how you see the situation in Congo, uh, how do you think this agreement will make an impact?
Thank you, Mr. Chams. As you said, it is Dominican Pan-Africanist. Now, on that issue of agreement, principle that was signed in Doha, in Qatar, remember that it was not the first. So the process of peace building in DRC started long time ago when the former president of Kenya was involved as a mediator, but unfortunately it didn't work out, where also the president of Angola intervened, but still not bring anything like solution to those problems that are happening in DRC. That's when also they signed that agreement in Qatar of looking forward how they can provide peace in Republic Democratic of Congo. But still, the second agreement was in Washington through His Excellency President Trump. But through that process, also last week, in previous days, on 19th, we saw another meeting which was held in Doha, in Qatar. So my prediction, Chams, before I go there, let us think about, let me bring you back on the current situation that is in DRC. DRC is in very terrible situation where people are dying every day. As we speak now, regardless of that agreement that was signed there, but still people are dying. As we speak now, India still has problem and which must be solved by DRC themselves. That is internal problems. That's a family issue which must be solved by DRC themselves. You remember that this war has the trace. It have not just started now. Uh, Through this agreement, I agree that guns, of course, comes as the last resort when diplomats have failed. But now the problem happened there. See, people do not want to, to, to use diplomats as the best tool of solving their matters. So they jumped and they went to the last resort, which is guns. And as we speak currently, thousands of Congolese have died in these wars that have been taking place. So uh, the reason why I say that current situation in DRC is very terrible, as we speak now, even though there's that assignment that have been signed in Doha, but people are dying. As we speak current first-hand information that people in South Kivu, uh, people are dying. And who are these people are dying? Now, there's one very smallest tribe in DRC which called Tutsi, and these Tutsi are the Banyamulenge people of North Kivu, Abanyamasisi, and Bahema. So this is one of the smallest tribe among 250 above tribes that are in DRC. So now, why are these people dying? Now, when you go back and when you dig and look uh, for the root causes of these wars, you find that these are wars that were supposed to be solved in the very easiest way, but the government of Kinshasa, because of the poor governance that are in Congo, that's why people are dying every day. These people are displaced. These people are no longer in their properties. And what are the reason why these people are no longer in their properties? Government tried to sow bad seed among the tribes of DRC. Now, as you speak, these people, Banyamulenge, or these Tutsi of Congo, Banyamasisi and Bahema, they are very minority people. And the reason, like the way that government used to create misunderstanding or conflicts between these tribes, the neighboring tribes of these people. When I talk about people who stay with these people, Abafrere, Babembe, Banyindu, Babashi, Balega, and other tribes who are in South Kivu and North Kivu, government use the bad ideology of convincing people that these are not their fellow Congolese. And when you go back in background history of Africa, you know that most of people, they are not originated in their country where they are. They migrated. And also we can't pretend that there was division of Africa. So some people found themselves where they are, not because of their choice, but that was the last alternative. They had nothing to do. So if Europeans divided Africa, so there is no any Africa should be the victim of where he is. So now the government of Kinshasa saw that in these neighboring people of these Tutsi of Congo that they are not their fellow Congolese, that they are Rwandese. And in actual sense, these are not Rwandese. How can you tell me that someone is a Ugandan who was born in, look, we are not considering him as Ugandan. When that person was born, he's in Uganda. So, and the constitution of Uganda says that everyone who obtained that independence found in Uganda is a true Ugandan, according to the constitution. So the same saga that happened to Banyarwanda of Uganda. So, but Museveni declared and said that everyone who obtained independence in Uganda is what? Is a true Ugandan. And which should also be the true example in DRC. These people, they might say that they have that. But speaking in Rwanda, it doesn't mean that you're in Rwanda. When you obtain independence in DRC, did Banyarwanda contribute anything in dividing Africa? No. So these people went in DRC before the independence. Actually, Congo was not existing by then. It was time of kingdoms. So these people went there as cattle keepers, tried that land. So then Africa were divided. Belgians came and divided Africa, and especially great Africa countries of Great Lake. So these people from them that side. So I don't see any reason why this people should be the victim of what's that taking place. So that's what the current situation in DRC is very terrible. And my prediction is one: insecurity has no boundaries. Sometimes you think that you are killing someone, but the truth is that when you squeeze someone and you leave him with no choice or way of running away, and you squeeze it on whole, know that any time that person will attack you with all his heart, because he has no any choice or has no way to run away. So uh, these people are in terrible situation, cannot be solved by Doha and Washington unless these people themselves they sit and solve these internal issues. So these people are victims of their physical appearance. No, the problem in DRC is one: these people are running politics which is based on political identity. These people are the victim because of their physical appearance, not their origin. The code, the origin is there. Now, as you go deep, we find even some of those readers, when they are not originated there. Some came from Angola and other areas because Congo was divided. So, as I conclude, I request you kindly to tell these people that peace is choice to everyone. I call upon Universal Declaration of Human Rights to intervene, UN to intervene, Antonio Guterres to intervene, African Union to intervene, and solve this matter peacefully. There's no way we can get everlasting peace for DRC unless these international organizations which fights for human rights sit together and look forward to everlasting peace. But the issue is not that these people are not Congolese. They are Congolese according to the constitution of Congo. These people are Congolese. According to background history of Africa, everyone where he finds, if he obtain independence from, that's where he must be belong. Yes.